Hi elementary students, in this video we're going to talk about using Equatio and some things that you might want to use this tool for in your math class. So Equatio is an extension that you are getting this year. It is going to work in Google Slides, Google Drawings, Google Docs, Google Forms, and in a couple of other places, and it's going to let you work with math in those places. So one thing I get really frustrated about when I'm working with math on the computer is that when I try to type even something simple like a fraction like 2/6, it looks like that. That's not how I write it usually with my hands, and I have a hard time writing things like division problems or addition problems, and that gets to be a little bit messy. So Equatio is going to let me do this in a little bit of an easier way. So to start off, we are going to pin our Equatio extension. You're going to log into your district Chromebook, come up and click on the puzzle piece, and you want to make sure you click the push pin next to Equatio so that it shows up here. It is the double blue diamond. And whenever you are wanting to use Equatio, you simply tap on it to turn it on and tap on it to turn it off. So I'm going to turn on Equatio this first time, and I am going to learn how to use a couple of the basic tools here. So I'm going to click on my equation editor, and one thing that I might want to insert is fractions. So I could insert a fraction by clicking 2 and then the slash sign on my keyboard and then the 3 to make 2/3, and when I'm ready to insert it, I just click Insert Math, and it will drop that fraction right in here. Maybe I want to make 2/3 plus 4/6 equals, use my arrow key, equals, and then I want to solve for what it equals and then click Insert Math. If I ever write something and I don't like what I wrote and I want to rearrange it, I just click on it and I select Edit Math, and then I can go in and I can change anything about that fraction. Maybe I want to do 2/3 plus 4/3. Doesn't equal 2/3. 2/3 plus 4/3 equals 6/3, which I know that equals 2. And then I'm going to insert that math. So I could even show my work to my teachers by using Equatio. Now in Equatio, it's hard to remember all these different things, so they've given me some things to get started. If I click the More button and I click on the Layout grid and I scroll down, I'm going to see a bunch of math stuff that I don't really understand, but if I keep going, I'm going to find a setup for multiplication, a setup for addition. So if I click addition, take a look at this. It gives me boxes that I can fill in. I'm going to backspace out all this other stuff, and then I can just click in the boxes, and then I can add up what I need. I can add more columns, or I can add more rows to my math. So you can show your thinking within addition. If I scroll down further again, I have long division, I've got subtraction, and I have multiplication in here. So all of these can help you set up your math. You even have some partial product tables in here if you have learned about partial product. I can come in here and I can add, and then I can click Insert Math, and I can show my teacher where my math is inserted right here. If there's certain formulas or setups that you like to use all the time, you can favorite those so you don't have to go back and look for them each time. You also have this really cool tool in handwriting recognition where you can draw with your finger. Maybe you would be better at this than I would be. And it will set up your problem. It may need some moving around so that things aren't all squished. You also have a recorder where you can talk. So if you're not sure how to write the math, but you know you want to write a problem, let's say with fractions, I'm gonna backspace out all that again. I could click here and say 2/3 plus 5/6 equals, and then click Insert Math. And it will insert that math for me. Now you also have this really cool math space to show your work. In your math space, you have the same tools we just talked about, the handwriting, the speech, or the typing, but you also have the ability to draw. You have shapes that you can work with, and even more shapes. So there's coins here, tangram, pentomino, pattern blocks, base 10 blocks, tens frames, counting rods. You can use all of these things to show your thinking. There are so many in here available for you. There's fraction circles. Maybe you want a fraction circle with pieces and you want to color some pieces. You have smart shapes. You have things like protractors. You have a fraction circle. You have fraction bars. There's a lot in here that you can add, and then once you arrange all of your math thinking for your teacher, you just click this little blue button in the right-hand corner, select Insert, and it will take a picture of everything that you created and put it right in your document so that your teacher can see it. These are just a few basics to get you started with Equatio, but once you start using it with your teacher, I'm sure you'll find other cool things you can do to show your thinking with math.